Is tuna good for kidney disease? Do you have a friend or family member who has been diagnosed with kidney disease? If so, you may be wondering what foods are best for them to eat. One food that is often recommended as part of following a low sodium kidney friendly diet for those suffering from kidney problems is tuna. Can this seafood really help someone to deal with CKD issues? In this video, we're going to explore the health benefits and potential risks associated with eating tuna if you have kidney damage. At first glance, it appears that consuming tuna could provide some benefit to those with kidney issues. Tuna contains high levels of omega-3 fatty acids and protein, both of which are important components in any healthy diet, especially when managing the serious changes like a renal failure diet. Omega-3s are known to reduce inflammation in the body, while increased protein helps maintain muscle mass during times when your kidneys cannot process proteins as efficiently as they should. But just because tuna might be beneficial doesn't mean it should be eaten indiscriminately by those living with kidney disease. There are certain considerations one must take into account before including it in their kidney-friendly dinner. We'll discuss these cautions more fully later in this video, but suffice it to say that understanding how different types of tuna can affect individuals differently is key to making sure that any consumption of this fish does not do more harm than good. You might be wondering about who I am and why I'm qualified to talk about this. If you're someone living with chronic kidney disease, I've got great news for you. Hello, I'm Mathia Ford, a registered dietitian nutritionist specializing in chronic kidney disease and owner of renal-friendly.com. I specialize in helping people just like you improve their health by making simple yet delicious changes to your meals. Together, we can transform your eating habits, boost your overall well-being, and ensure that you're enjoying every bite along the way. Say goodbye to bland and boring meals and say hello to a healthier, more vibrant life. Let's get started on this incredible journey to better health together. Visit renal-friendly.com today and take the first step towards a healthier lifestyle. Tuna is a popular nutritious food that many people enjoy. It's an excellent source of protein and omega-3 fatty acids, which are important for health. However, its high sodium content can be problematic for those with CKD. Canned tuna generally contains more sodium than fresh or frozen varieties. The exact amount may vary depending on the brand and type of canned tuna purchased. Nutrition labels provide information about the sodium content in tuna products. Some brands of canned tuna can have as much as 200 milligrams of sodium per 2 ounces, while others only have 25 milligrams per 2 ounces. It's important to note that some types of canned tuna contain added salt or other seasonings that can further increase the total sodium content. It's essential to carefully read nutrition labels when selecting any kind of fish, but especially when considering canned tuna due to its higher levels of sodium compared to fresh or frozen options. With this knowledge, individuals who must watch their intake of sodium can make better choices for their health needs. It's important to take the right steps to improve your kidney health. Okay, now let's talk about the nutritional content of tuna. Tuna is a versatile fish, and its nutritional content reflects this. Like all seafood, it's high in protein, containing about 24 grams of protein per 100-gram portion size canned tuna. It's also low in saturated fats, just 1 gram for every 100 grams, making it an excellent choice for those looking to maintain heart health and improve their kidney function. Moreover, tuna contains generous amounts of various vitamins and minerals, including omega-3 fatty acids and zinc, as well as potassium. 100 grams of tuna is equal to approximately 3.5 ounces of cooked drained tuna. Some varieties of canned tuna contain added ingredients like oil or water, so the exact amount may vary depending on the type of tuna you're consuming. In terms of the macronutrients that make up our daily diets, tuna has quite a punch. 24 grams of protein, as I already discussed, per 100 grams. It has 6 grams of fat per 100 grams of tuna, 0 carbohydrates. Potassium is about 365 milligrams per 100 grams. This nutrient profile makes tuna a great addition to any balanced meal plan, especially if you're living with CKD or other conditions where sodium intake needs to be monitored closely. The lack of carbs makes it suitable for those on a diabetic diet. The high protein content also means your body will get all the amino acids it needs without having to rely too heavily on other animal products like red meat or eggs. Finally, there are many ways to enjoy tuna, whether raw, such as sushi, canned, smoked, or cooked into casseroles and salads. Tuna is an excellent choice for a kidney-friendly diet for diabetics. It's low in fat and calories, making it an ideal source of protein to help manage weight gain associated with diabetes. Furthermore, like I've said before, tuna contains omega-3 fatty acids, which can reduce inflammation and improve blood sugar control. So if you're considering adding tuna to your renal diabetic diet plan, here's some things to keep in mind. Look for canned light tuna packed in water rather than oil or brine solutions. This will limit the amount of added sodium that might otherwise be present. Watch how much tuna you consume as part of your overall meal plan. It's too much could lead to excess calories that may cause weight gain over time. And if you're looking for ways to include even more healthy fats into your diet plan, consider pairing tuna with other sources such as olive oil or avocado when preparing meals. In terms of its impact on diabetes specifically, research suggests that consuming fish like tuna 2 times a week can improve glycemic control and lower risk factors associated with heart disease among diabetics. The same research found that consuming tuna was linked to improved insulin sensitivity, something beneficial for those who have difficulty controlling their blood glucose levels after eating carbohydrates. When it comes to nutrition content, tuna is rich in protein and potassium, both essential nutrients for managing diabetes symptoms effectively. Now let's talk about protein and potassium. Protein is essential for repairing tissues and maintaining muscle mass, which makes it an important nutrient for people suffering from kidney disease. Fortunately, canned tuna can provide plenty of protein, on average, again, about 24 grams per 3.5 ounce serving. This means that eating just 1 can of tuna provides over half the daily recommended protein intake. Potassium plays a key role in heart health and bone strength, so ensuring you get enough through your diet is crucial, particularly when dealing with kidney issues. Luckily, canned tuna offers up around 370 milligrams of potassium per 3.5 ounce serving. That said, some types of canned tuna may contain more than others due to added ingredients like brine or oil. Sodium content is also an essential factor to consider given its potential impact on hypertension levels. So how much sodium is in canned tuna? The answer varies depending on whether it's packed in water or oil. Canned tuna packed in water typically contains around 200 milligrams of sodium per 3 ounce serving, while those packed in oil contain approximately 400 milligrams per 3 ounce serving. Again, you should look at the nutrition facts label to verify the number in your specific tuna. This means that individuals with kidney disease should opt for tuna packed in water if they have heightened concerns about their salt intake. It's worth noting that regular consumption of canned tuna may not be suitable for some individuals because of its high sodium content if you're following a low sodium renal diet. It's important to note that even when selecting options low in sodium, dietary considerations with kidney disease must still be taken into account due to other nutrients such as phosphorus and potassium, which can affect your renal function. Dietary considerations with kidney disease, navigating the dietary landscape with kidney disease can be a daunting task, but it doesn't have to feel like you're wandering through an impenetrable fog. So is tuna good for kidney disease? Let's talk about this. First off, if you have kidney disease or end-stage renal disease, it is wise to limit fish intake due to the potential of heavy metals such as mercury that could accumulate in your body over time. However, when consumed in moderation, certain types of fish, especially lower mercury varieties like light canned tuna, may actually provide some health benefits for those with CKD or ESRD. Tuna has been linked to improved cardiovascular health and reduced inflammation. It is also high in omega-3 fatty acids, which help protect against various heart diseases. Eating light canned tuna on occasion can be part of your pre-dialysis diet restrictions. However, always talk to your doctor before adding any food item into your regular routine. Now let's explore the many health benefits of consuming this versatile seafood dish. Let's talk about the health benefits of eating tuna. Kidney disease can be a difficult condition to manage, and diet plays an important role in protecting kidney health. Fortunately, tuna is one of the foods that can provide some benefits for people with kidney disease, especially if you follow a DASH diet or a low sodium diet for CKD. Tuna's high content of essential omega-3 fatty acids makes it a great source of nutrition for those with kidney disease who need more heart-healthy fats in their diets. Omega-3s help lower cholesterol levels and reduce inflammation throughout your body, both factors associated with improved renal function. Additionally, studies have shown that consuming enough omega-3 fatty acids may even protect against chronic diseases like diabetes, hypertension, cancer, and Alzheimer's disease, all conditions commonly found alongside kidney issues. All these nutrition benefits make tuna an ideal choice for anyone seeking out better ways to improve their overall health and well-being without sacrificing flavor or texture. But before adding this tasty seafood into your meal plan, there are potential dangers associated with eating canned tuna that should be considered too. Before we go all out and stock up on tuna for dinner, let's take a closer look at the potential dangers of eating canned tuna. While it can be convenient and delicious, there are some things you should know before consuming this fishy snack. First off, how much sodium is in a can of tuna? A single 3-ounce can contains about 200 milligrams of sodium, and that's almost 10% of your recommended daily intake. Furthermore, if you opt for light or low sodium varieties, they may still contain around 130 milligrams per serving. So while light canned tuna might seem like the healthier option, unfortunately, that isn't necessarily true. To make matters worse, many brands add preservatives to their products, which also contribute to a high level of sodium in each can. Mercury levels can be a concern when it comes to eating tuna, as tuna is known to contain higher levels of mercury than other types of fish. High levels of mercury can be dangerous, as it is a neurotoxin that can cause long-term health issues. To address this concern, it's important to be aware of the mercury levels in different types of tuna, as some tunas contain more mercury than others. Light canned tuna, for example, generally contain much lower levels of mercury than albacore tuna. It is also important to limit the amount of tuna you consume, as larger fish tend to contain higher levels of mercury. Additionally, it's also important to look for tuna that is certified by the Marine Stewardship Council, MSC. This logo indicates that the tuna has been caught in a responsible way and has been tested for mercury levels. Finally, it's important to be aware of other sources of mercury, such as certain types of seafood and certain types of fish. If you cannot find tuna that has been tested for mercury levels, it's probably best to avoid that tuna. Okay, let's talk about safe preparation tips for eating tuna. Fortunately, canned tuna can still be enjoyed as long as the sodium content of the product is taken into account. Additionally, it's best to avoid eating raw or undercooked fish, since this could potentially contain bacteria and parasites that may harm someone with weakened kidneys. When preparing fresh tuna at home, make sure to cook thoroughly until its internal temperature reaches 145 degrees Fahrenheit or 62 degrees centigrade. This will help ensure any potential harmful contaminants are destroyed during cooking as part of food safety. It's important to note that while most types of tuna are safe for those with kidney issues, certain species like albacore should be avoided due to the higher levels of mercury contamination in those varieties, as I just discussed. By following these simple guidelines while consuming tuna, people living with kidney disease can enjoy this nutritious seafood option without worrying about their health. With careful selection and proper preparation techniques, individuals can reap the many benefits associated with eating tuna safely and effectively. Okay, now let's look at alternative fish options for people with kidney disease. When considering what fish options are good for people with kidney disease, there are certain types of fish that provide more beneficial nutrients than others. For example, salmon is rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which have been shown to reduce inflammation and improve your heart health, while mackerel is an excellent source of protein without high levels of mercury or salt like canned tuna often contains. Herring and sardines are both low in fat, but can also contain healthy fats such as EPA and DHA, which support brain development. In comparison to these healthier alternatives, tuna does not offer the same level of nutritional benefits, since it tends to be higher in calories and saturated fat than most other types of seafood. Furthermore, because canned tuna typically includes added ingredients such as oil and salt, these additional components can increase fluid retention in those with pre-existing conditions like kidney disease. Therefore, when deciding on what type of fish to include in one's diet, it's important to consider the nutrient profile along with any potential side effects from consuming too much sodium or other unhealthy additives found in processed foods like canned tuna. Tuna is often used in potluck dishes, so you want to be certain you're creating a low sodium potluck dish if you're taking something to share. Changes in diet to accommodate kidney symptoms. Restricting certain foods and drinks can be a critical component of creating a meal plan for kidney disease. For this reason, many people with kidney conditions must consider their diet choices carefully. A can of tuna may provide high-quality protein for those living with the condition, but caution is also required when it comes to sodium content. It's important to note, however, that some varieties of tuna come packed with added flavors or seasonings that also could increase the amount of sodium present even further. Before buying any canned fish product, make sure you read the nutrition label closely so you know exactly what you're getting. With careful consideration and planning, it's possible for those dealing with kidney problems to still enjoy an occasional can of tuna as part of a balanced meal plan. Let's talk about the effects of omega-3 fatty acids on your kidney health. Omega-3 fatty acids are important for overall health. They can reduce inflammation and maybe even slow down the progression of some chronic diseases like kidney disease. But does tuna have enough omega-3 fatty acids to make a difference? Let's explore this further by looking at the nutritional content data. So a 3-ounce portion of food that contains approximately 16 grams of protein, 0 grams of carbs, 5 grams of fat, 180 milligrams of sodium, 180 milligrams of potassium, 180 milligrams of phosphorus, and 0.3 grams of omega fatty acids. This combination of nutrient values provides a balanced source of essential proteins and fats with a moderate amount of sodium and potassium to ensure your body is supplied with the building blocks it needs for growth and repair. The sodium, potassium, and phosphorus are all important minerals that help to regulate your bodily functions, while the omega-3 fatty acids provide essential fatty acids to support healthy brain function. This amount may be beneficial as it helps to lower blood pressure levels while providing essential nutrients that are needed for healthy kidneys. Additionally, since protein helps maintain muscle mass and strength, having an adequate amount also ensures optimal functioning of your kidneys as they require energy to do their job properly. Since omega-3 fatty acids play an important role in reducing inflammation associated with many chronic illnesses such as kidney disease, eating foods high in these fats could be beneficial for those suffering from this condition. Tuna might not provide large amounts, but its contribution should still be taken into account when creating a balanced diet plan tailored specifically towards supporting better kidney health and eating lower phosphorus meats. Tuna can be beneficial for those with kidney disease depending on how much is eaten and the type of tuna one consumes. For some people, canned tuna may be a better option than fresh tuna due to its lower levels of phosphorus and other minerals. However, pregnant women should avoid eating any kind of tuna if they're suffering from kidney disease. It's the best way to ensure you're getting all the nutrition your body needs while still safely consuming tuna is to prepare it properly. This includes steaming or poaching rather than baking or frying, as this will reduce the amount of fat in your meal. Additionally, make sure that you season your fish lightly so as to not overload your kidneys with salt or pepper. When consumed responsibly and in moderation, tuna can be an excellent source of protein for those who suffer from chronic kidney disease. Eating well-prepared meals, including fish such as tuna, can help manage kidney health more effectively.